And a very hello, my friends. We are doing our Sunday service outside on my front porch. The weather is just fantabulous. The sun is in its strength. It's about to burst out in a great cosmic orgasm at the spring equinox, bringing us into May of Maya, the mother Gaia, Taurus. But right now, we're still in Pisces. Water, flowing, not steady. You may feel like your life is making you seasick without having a firm foundation. And this is encouraging us to surrender into the cosmic current and to be like water, as Bruce Lee. Bruce Willis never said anything cool in his life. No, I'm joking. It's an ending. It's the last sign of the cycle. Pisces, the joy of Pisces is Saturn. It's the end. It's the time ender and creator. Kali is Saturn as the destroyer. Pisces, water, so it's feminine. And she does her dance. Destroying and creating. So what do we want? If we have something to create, inspiration to dig from the depths and bring to the surface, to manifest a dream, this is where we get the inspiration, where we go in. And in order to create that dream, we might have to destroy some parts of our life that are anchoring us. When you're anchored in a storm, your ship will get wrecked. But if you pick up the anchor, then you can ride the waves. Let's go surfing now, everybody surfing now. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. Try to stay afloat right now is tough with all the media. Pisces is in charge of media, movies, theater. So we're asked to go into our intuition, the door behind the mind, the seat of wisdom, the goddess, Sophia. A title for the Virgin Mary is Seat of Wisdom. That comes from Aset, which is Isis, the goddess, who is referred to as the throne of the pharaoh. Behind every good pharaoh is the queen of heaven. Isis, Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky. She's beautiful. Oh, this is a good time to breathe, to let the wind carry you away in your imagination. It's also a good time just for resting more. Solitude. Pisces is in charge of insane asylums. Saturn, known as Sabaoth in Hebrew, Saturn's joy is in Pisces, as I mentioned earlier, because it gets to end things. It's exalted in Libra, where it gets to judge things. It's at home in Capricorn, where it gets to build things, architect them, structure them. It is home in Aquarius, where it gets to be the mind of God, the master of the universe. Saturn is where it's at. Saturn is the adversary in Capricorn. Saturn is Soter, the savior, in Aquarius. We're moving out of the Kali Yuga, the age of deception, into Aquarius, the water bearer, the star card in the tarot. Air, the mind. Saturn, the master, the mastermind. Saturn is in Aquarius right now. Jupiter is in Pisces with Neptune. So it's almost the war of two worlds. One world, we're getting totally deceived and hoodwinked. In the other world, they're putting down structures and systems. But with Pluto going through Capricorn, that is breaking down the structures, and then the system won't be able to stand up without any legs, and hopefully it'll be more expansive and not so top-down authoritarian Capricornian type stuff, more Aquarian, egalitarian. So now let us take that into our own personal, so that's the grand stage. So in our own life, in relationships, this is a very, with Mars and Venus together, Venus is relationship, Mars is energy. So that's energy putting into relationships. It can be tension, conflict. The square, the 90-degree square, 9 is the number of Mars. It's also the end, in a sense. 8, Saturn, so he's like the recycler. Pluto's been given that, in charge of the 8th month of the sign of the zodiac, Scorpio. Like a snake, eating its own tail. The fall of the moon is in Scorpio. Exalted in Taurus, ruled by Venus. So now Venus is going into a fixed sign, Aquarius. They make a square, a 90-degree angle. Again, friction to our earth resources. What we value are essentials to be restricted. Saturn squaring it. Uranus is here. Explosive breakage, a shattering of how we do money. The economy is going to come crashing down. It already is. The structure, I think, has already crashed. Pluto has 2 more years, maybe, left before it gets into Aquarius. And then it's a game, set, match. Let us not. They're using all these things to take away our freedom of speech, our ability to share information, to be our own, trust our own intuition, to be able to take data and Aquarius type stuff, data and analyze it and make sense of it. So they're not releasing data because they are afraid that we will misinterpret it. That's not respecting our freedom or the Aquarian type stuff, which is sharing, hopefully caring. Pisces is more of a caring type place. So there's so many things about Pisces, the good attributes, which is like Christ consciousness, but it's also care, compassion, those feminine elements coming to fruition, creativity. A woman creates freaking life from the waters of infinite potentiality. It could feel like chaos and darkness, or it could be asking us to bring light to that darkness, to give a new sense of order and structure that's built on love, empathy, compassion, knowledge, wisdom gained from experience. Jupiter is home in Pisces. Neptune's there at home in Pisces. This is going to be a Pisces on steroids. Let's hope it's good. It's got its planets. And Pisces is strong right now. Woo! Very Pisces. I think that's such a blessing because we have Mars and Venus just stepping into. They just got past Pluto and Capricorn, so they relationships perhaps had to deal with some dark stuff, control issues, maybe our own obsessive addictions is Pluto, dealing with the dark. But then we're stepping into Aquarius, and it's like, yay, we're in the light. Aquarius is the Messianic age, ruled by Saturn. The 7th heaven is where Saturn rules. The 7th day is Saturday, a day of rest. So the Aquarian age is the Messianic age for some, where they think they're just going to rest, and they'll have slaves serve them. Let's not let that happen. We're getting out this knowledge that these stories in the Bible are not literal. They're astro-theological and nation founding myth to promote one race or people above another, and it's genocidal in many ways to blot out the memory of those who are not part of some sect, religion, or race, or whatever. We're waking up. This is exciting. Let us be the light in the dark. Let us be calm and take things kind of lightly. Not get lost in the sauce. Not get lost in just binge watching anime throughout Pisces. But let's create beautiful time to do like water painting. Ritual cleansing is what we want to do as we get this. We're in water, Pisces, moving water. Get into the shower, get into a stream if you can. Wash away the old, destroy, let it, all that, which was attached, those anchors that we have, those unhealthy attachments, let them be washed away, purified, clean. The opposite of Virgo is Virgo of Pisces, the pure of fire. Full moon is going to be in Virgo. This is going to be where we purify our emotions. There could be a crying. I recommend making yourself cry. And if you can't cry, you should cry that you're unable to cry. She told me to shut up, Liam. Art for sale. I don't want to sell these, but I could always pin one. This one just painted itself. Venus. It took me a minute. This one took me a long time. Saturn. Saturn will make you take your time. It's the turtle, but it wins the race. And Venus beautifies it. So let us beautify it while we're here. Venus is exalted in Pisces. She gets a chance just to be like laying out on the beach or like on a Venus exalted in Pisces is like her on a lounge floaty chair with like a fruity drink with like flowers in it. Let us go there. This is a very spiritual time because we surrender the ego. The Ten of Cups is Mars in Pisces, where it would rather be in Aries, obviously, but it's symbolizing when we sacrifice the ego, there's this place of oneness with all and joy. Let us get there. Let's pick a card for the Aquarian TV viewers. Love y'alls. The Knight of Wands. I feel like this is us charging into Aquarius. Bam. Let's go. Sometimes this is like, yeah, this is us going forward confidently, bravely, ready to take on our soul's mission. On fire. Brave. Courageous. Really, we don't have much fire. We got a lot of water, a lot of air, earth. We don't have anything in Sag. We don't have anything in Leo. And in Aries, all we have is Chiron, who's a warrior, but the wounded warrior. Wounded why? Aries ego. Perhaps we have an ego. We had a battle with our ego got us into it. We learned from it. We're wiser. We're smarter. And now we're going forward with energy. Why do I say wiser? Jupiter rules Sagittarius, the house of wisdom, the 9th house, higher learning. But here we have the symbol of the salamander, which was known to be able to, it was fireproof because of its ability to mutate, to change. Wise. So, this is kind of referring us back to Pisces, which is a mutable sign, which is in flux, changing. And so we bring our energy to that frequency, then we could be vibing high on life and going forward and not worried about what people think about us for weird. We have a lot of Aquarius that asking us to get weird, to be our true, authentic self unabashedly. Fuck the haters. Feed off the haters. Let's go to the Oracle deck, shall we? 15 minutes? Okay, we're good. Oh, we'll do the Aquarian Sacrament. We're using blue Gatorade today for our Blessed Holy Sacrament. So stay tuned. After we pick this here Oracle card. Thank you, Goddess Oracle who sits behind the veil. Reach your hand out. Give us a message. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. I just said that. Face your true north. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I have the book, so let's see what it has to say. You're not alone. You got the love. You got the love. And you're not for everyone. Fuck the haters. Be your weird self. I can't believe I was just talking about that. You gotta be kidding me. It's a second to last card of the deck. After this one, it says your life is a canvas. So keep that in mind. And remember, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. That's my true north. I always want to look over there. I look deep into the camera's eye, into your soul. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. Damn. It's cold. That's kind of Aquarius, dog. This is people on a different vibe. They might not fuck him. But it's also filled with those who'll love you fiercely. Oh, there could be a fierce love coming in, and be open to it. And don't be afraid to fiercely love yourself. That's my guy just channeled that. They are your people. Ooh, we gotta meet up with our soul tribe. You gotta go out there and find them though, baby. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. This is speaking to me. Don't waste your precious time. Saturn, Father Time. That's why we venerate him so much. If we take our Venus, we're going to want to venerate. Venus is in Aquarius now. Being weird. That's what we should do. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. Venus is what we value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. They'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. How can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think? This is what I'm doing. Let's go. We give thanks for this precious Gatorade. Although it may look just like normal Gatorade, we are recognizing these sacred, heavenly waters which are poured out into this very chalice. May our souls be filled with the spiritual waters of heaven and quenched. We are born into eternal life. We are washing away all that which is not true and beautiful. We come back ready to face this week renewed with vigor to go out there and light this bitch on fire like only you can. Let's go.